Hello again, Chris, and I'm here working on finishing off Path of Exile. So I know it's been a couple days since I've uploaded anything, but I've kind of been getting into 7 Days to Die. It's online. Well, not online. Well, you can play it online, but it's a sandbox zombie type game where you build bases, and I've just been playing that with a couple friends. So I was doing that a bit over the weekend, but now I'm ready to finish off Path of Exile and uh, figured it's time to just buckle down, get everything done because we are now. What is it? Let's see here. 4 days and 12 hours until Trial of the Ascendant. So got to try and get as much done as possible. So in the last video, I didn't actually have any commentary because it was kind of early in the day. I had people over, but I wanted to get Act 6 done and recorded and just stop. So I didn't have the camera running or anything because it was too much going on in the background and too much noise and everything. So I just recorded the gameplay, but no commentary. So I figured it's time to get back into it. So with the defeat of Kitva, you lose quite a bit of resistance, so minus 30% to everything. So my fire resistance should be a 50, 70 for cold, 52 for lightning, and 0 for chaos. But hey, it's starting to go up. Estimated chance to evade attacks right now is 59%. So my evasion's pretty good. I can probably start to lose some dexterity since with what was it? Nope, not that. With one of the advanced abilities, Ghost Dance. No, that wasn't it. Where is it? Where are you, ability? Okay, with one of the abilities, okay, there it is. Increased evasion per five intellect. So if I pump a lot of points into intellect and 0 into dexterity, then I get evasion and I get more energy shield because intelligence gives percent energy shield. So that's kind of what the path I want to go. I want to get more energy shield, and I want to get by putting points into that, then I also get more evasion. So the trap build, I'm a little unsure where to go next. I don't know if I'll really use many of the points here. At least not in this act, because I really have to think about where I'm going next. I could put some into here and get maybe power charge. That might be a bit better. And then also get the basic jewel socket and put something in there. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss of where to go next. I might put some points into Energy Shield Mastery and just head up this way. This one doesn't seem like it's that useful for me, and it seems like there's quite a few mines. There is the Trap Mastery here that I'm considering getting, and then switching to one of the traps that have a cooldown. But if I do that, then I might have to change something along the way. But yeah, it looks like there's not as many trap nodes as I thought there were. Anyway, so this act, your Act 6 is somewhat of a repeat of Act 1 and a little bit of Act 2. This act goes into Act 2 and 3. So this looks a bit like the bridge where you fight against one of the bandits. It's a little bit different. They've built a dock here, but yeah, this looks very similar. This is where you fight the one that's just past the crossroads, and then anyway, let's go kill some stuff, shall we? Alright, so I still have most of the same abilities running. Haven't really changed much yet. I should work on getting some gems that on hits will add major decurse to the enemies, or major curse to the enemies. Ooh, that's new. I just haven't really changed out my gear enough. I want to get a an armor piece that has 6 slots, and the only one that I have in my inventory, well, in my stash right now, is just the Tabula Rusa. At this point of the season, you can probably get it for almost nothing, because everybody's just counting down until the next season begins. But Tabula Rusa is the one that you want to get for... It's a very cheap one to get 6 slots in. It doesn't even have a level requirement, really. It doesn't have any stats at all, but, I mean, 6 slots early game, can't really go wrong with that. So in the first area here, there is a quest item that you get. We're just going to be looking for a set of ruins. And once we get that, then there's just an item in there. So it's usually somewhere around the middle of the map. Oh, I think we actually found it here. So it's in one of the corners here. Yep. And once you get that, there's nothing else really to get here. You can just run down any paths, kill any enemies along the way. Yeah, I'm getting quite a few levels. It's just I really need to figure out what what road I want to take for this character now. But that's what happens when you wing it. You don't always have the best path picked out, but by the end you can usually work on respecing, because I think everybody has a different build that they level with, and that one that they then work on the end game with. So in this area, this is essentially the this is the crossroads. So it goes to the broken bridge. That's where we just came from this time around. There should be a waypoint somewhere around here. Usually if you follow the path, you can find the waypoint. Yep, there we go. So straight down the path, there's the waypoint, and then it should lead to both the Chamber of Sin and what is it called? The Fellshine Runes. So I think with the next patch, what I've at least read about is that they're going to be adding the Forbidden Sanctum back into the game and making that a core element. So if they do that, you're probably going to see me accidentally run into it a bunch of times and be like, damn it, I didn't want to go in there again, but I just kept running over those little pits. So if you just follow the path here, it should take you to the crypts, and then from there you have to go and you have to find the Megalo map. I can't remember what it's called. It's kind of a weird name. I always butcher it. But yeah, you get that map, and then I don't think you have to get anything else from the shrine, the crypt. Just the map, and then head back over to the Chamber of Sins, which is the other way from the Crossroads waypoint. We should be able to get there without the map resetting. But either way, it's going to be we haven't really explored that area a lot anyway. And right now the fire trap that I use is still basically just killing it. Like, I do like the idea of using the lightning shrine one, and I may eventually do that when I start putting some points into reducing the cooldown for trap, like, because it only allows you to throw out 3 traps at once, and then that extends by, I think, one when you, or it'll have 3 charges, and then you can extend it by 1 with the points, but then you're basically relying on cooldown. So I think with the trap build, you're probably going to want 2 different traps just so that you're not constantly stuck. Even though sometimes you see that I throw like 4 or 5 traps at once. Yeah, you're not really going to be wanting to rely on that cooldown. Unless I'm really playing wrong, and you should be a lot more conserving of the traps. But I kind of just throw out a huge number, just try and take out an entire area once. So we have another delirium here. So if you stand in that for a second, it puts you through the delirium, and then you just want to kill off as many enemies as possible. And you definitely want to get anything that gives you the chromatic orbs. So after the season, I'm not sure if I'm going to organize the stash first or just start playing first, because usually when a season starts, it's you're going to get a little bit of lag, and everything is a whole bunch of players return, start playing again, overload the servers. So might be best to just wait a little bit before starting to record. Okay, so blade trap, searing bonds. Yeah, I don't think these gems are really necessary at all. But I picked them up anyway. I can always organize that later. Throw a bunch of stuff in the stash and then be done. Alright. Oh, I don't need the Trial of Ascendancy, so yeah, now that I'm in like the second half of the game, so Act 5, or I think you get the first 6 by the end of Act 3, and then, well, I could be wrong about that. Maybe you get it by the first 6 by Acts 4 or 5, and then 6, 7, and 8, I think, are the next 3, and then 9 and 10 might be the last 3. That way you can get all your Trial of Ascendancy things done. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've done it, and I think it even saves past the season, so you don't have to do them every season. But I can't remember exactly. We'll see when the season starts if I have to redo the Trial of Ascendancies. And I'm definitely going to go like a Cold Ranger. I need more pocket space. Yeah, one thing that's I kind of wish this game would do is give you more pocket space. Okay. Yeah, I think we will pick up that plated mall, quickly run back to town, sell some of this stuff. So this is Act 7 right now. It's a repeat of Act 2/3. Okay, everything's identified, so we don't need this one. Nope. The wands, no, not really an upgrade. That can definitely go. That can go. Yeah, we don't need that one or that. This one. Ooh, that's a pretty good damage scepter. I might hold on to that for now. And then that can go, that can go. So yeah, most of the stuff can just go. And then just throw the rest in the stash, that way we're all set. Alright, so I'm going to clear out all these. And then put the scepter in one of my slots. There we go. Alright, and now back to work. Okay. Deliver the silver elm. That's Whalem. Okay. And then, yeah, we don't need any of the flasks right now, because I'll work on that later. Alright, so pick up those boots. And we just wanted to get through here as quick as possible. Yeah, so often I find that the dash, unless I'm careful, it double activates. And it's not like I'm smashing the spacebar to use it at all, but quite a few times I'm dashing twice and I don't really mean to. Right, so we got Container of Sins, so there's the map. Exit the screen. Alright, and back to the crossroads, and just go the other way now. So we got the waypoints. Oh, I actually took long enough that it reset. So now, just like with crossroads from Act 2, you just take the other way. Yeah, I like that it's a bit of a return to the areas, just with some new stuff unlocked, because the last area where you fight the boss for this act is definitely not the same as the one you fought Act 2 or Act 3. Okay, get those. Alright, so, I think I'm going to try and hunt down the beasts here, because anything that's a bit of a higher level, will usually give better stuff. So let's quickly try and find the beasties here. Just keep using the Quicksilver Flask. Get through it as quick as possible. Alright, that takes me back to the beginning. Yeah, I'm still liking the trap build. I just feel like there's not a lot that's changed in the last few acts. So it's still doing some crazy damage, but it doesn't feel like a lot has really made it flashier. Yeah, I could increase the traps by using one of those greater projectiles or the trap cluster or something, but you lose a lot of damage there. I think it's like 61% reduction, and even though you're throwing out a lot more traps, that is a big drop. So the trap itself, let's actually check something. Okay, so the trap is... Hang on. Okay, one thing I wanted to check was the fire trap. Okay, so it's not a projectile, so we can't use... So I was actually considering getting an ability that added an additional projectile when you attack, but I don't think it would activate this. I already used up all my pocket space. That seems kind of weird. Let's move some stuff around. Dusk blade. Okay, and that'll sell nicely. Alright, so I still want to find the other... Oh, I actually got all three of them. Alright, now we can head to the Chamber of Sins. So the Chamber of Sins waypoint is actually on level 1. And... Oh, there's a blue item up here. There we go. A Moonshine Ring. I don't know if that's any good. We'll see. But a lot of my gear probably could be replaced pretty soon. I could easily use the Path of Exile trading house, or just try and like craft something, but I'm not too worried about it right now because you pretty much can get through the campaign fairly easily just based on the items that you get. Alright, so Chamber of Sins, level 1. I got a new flavor of coffee. I don't know. The one I had before was hazelnut. This one's just like a Tim Hortons double flavored one. I don't know. I think the hazelnut was better. Had a much richer, better flavor. Okay, did I kill off both? Yep. Alright, so there's another group of beasties here as well. Let's see if I can find them and just take them out quickly. I mean, it's good experience. This is level 52. I'm level 57, so I'm actually kind of at the cap for getting experience again. But that doesn't mean that I can't get some better gear, some better enemies around to use for the bestiary. So I might make a video after the campaign just doing that, clearing out some stuff there. The bestiary is one that I don't see a lot of people really talking about, but it's pretty much guaranteed items. The only problem is that fighting against 4 of those beasts at once, it can lead to a lot of really quick deaths. What is the Omen Wand? Omen Wand is spell damage. That might actually be better. Let's pick that up. Yep. Alright, let's hit town quickly. Clear out the inventory.
I imagine it was no easy.
Okay. Use up all the scrolls. No, still can't use that ring yet. Okay, that can go, that can go, go. This one, no, don't need that. The scepter was one I was no wait, the scepter I was considering when I put in the bank, but that can go. This one, that one might be pretty good for if I switch to cold gem, which I'm tempted to do. This one gives lots of armor, a good amount of strength. I lose some intellect, but I don't really need intellect as much. And it's not like I am too attached to the helm. Oh, I forgot to identify that ring. 2 amulets. No, don't need those. Maximum energy shield, fire resist. I lose a lot of cold resist. Okay, so I'm just gonna sell all those. Let's see about switching. Okay, no, wrong one. Okay. So if I put a point in the cold damage here, and then look for a good cold gem. Okay. Spell suppression, instinct. Yeah, I didn't put anything in like fire mastery or cold mastery. I don't know if there's a fire mastery around here, but there's lightning and there's cold. If I go lightning, that one seems pretty good. Increased effective chill, so I'm really considering the cold path. Let's see if I have a good cold gem to replace this one. Okay. Trap. Alright, so the cold gem, we'll see if it's blue. Okay, so traps. Let's start at the bottom. Explosive trap, no, I've already done that. Ice shot, nope. Multiple trap support, nope. Okay, siphoning trap. It applies the debuffing beams to a number of enemies. I'm not sure if it's that one. The lightning trap might be interesting. Nope. Nope. Flamethrower, I'm already using that one. I could have sworn there was another cold trap. I think I would talk to Lily, who is usually near the end. But I guess she's not down there. Okay, where is Lily? Or does Ava? No, wouldn't be Ava. I could just go to the hideout. Alright. So I did use a template for a hideout. I changed a little bit from the template, but I haven't put a lot of effort into my hideout at all. Okay, let's see here. So we're looking for a trap. We want a cold one. Alright, bear trap, animate weapon, fire, blade, seismic, flamethrower, ice trap. That might be the one that I want. Okay, and link. Okay, so is there a cold one besides the ice trap there? Skitterbots, I like the skitterbots still. Okay, so I think I'm going to switch out. Okay, and then I want something to replace that combustion. So. Okay, so let's look for supports. Okay, so if that was a blue one. Okay. Bone chill supports. I think it might be that one that I want. I probably have a bone chill support somewhere, but let's see. Let's put that here. Added cold damage. Charge trap, switch assembly, ice trap. Okay. So there's quite a bit that helps with ice. But I'm just going to stick with the bone chill support right now because I just have a blue slot. So let's see how that works. Okay. 692 damage. Can have 17 traps, 25% chance to give a power charge. Throws a trap, 5% to throw 3 additional traps, 25% chance to get a frenzy charge. Okay, so I get power and frenzy. Trap lasts 4 seconds, so the trap does last longer. It does have a chance to ignite enemies. I'm not sure what causes that one. It doesn't do a ton of cold damage yet, but it is level 1, so we'll probably see that level up really quickly. Alright, so I'm going to switch to cold for a little bit just to change things up a bit. Alright. And... okay. So... oh, I hope I still have the town portal up. No, I lost my town portal. Okay. Back to the crossroads. I was dilly-dallying just a little bit too much and it all reset on me. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So we'll probably see it level up really quickly. So it's a lot of cold damage. There's no limit to how many you can have out. Like, you can just sit there spamming it. Okay. It doesn't do as much damage as the fire one yet, but it's because it is very low level. This guy is really going to be difficult with so little damage at the moment, but when I kill him, I'll probably level it up. Very flashy stuff. Okay, die already, buddy. Alright, you know what? Let's skip you. I bet he doesn't want to come to this cliff because I would just finish him off. Why is the gem not leveling up yet? Let's hurry up and level up. Let's get some more damage going. Yeah, if I actually put some points into some of those frenzy and power charges, then it should help quite a bit. Alright, so there's the Chamber of Sins. Okay, so after using it for a bit, oh, okay, it's not going to say. I guess when you enter a new area, the DPS resets on you. Alright, so 770, 582, or 527 to 824 cold damage. Alright. So I didn't even get to finish off the enemies from before either. So the fire does a lot of damage really quickly, almost instantly. This one has the added benefit of freezing a lot of enemies. So that is nice. But I did like how the fire basically was an instant activation and just nuked everything. Alright, so from here we can get the waypoint. So because it's at the top there, that means that if we follow the path, that'll take us to the level 2. The problem is that we need the key before even doing that. So because we don't have it, we have to go in here, clear it out. Now usually the first instinct is to kind of head upwards. I find heading to the side, you're more likely to find the path that you need, because there's a little bridge in like the top corner or so. So you take that and then, okay, why does it seem like I'm not getting experience for this gem? Am I not getting experience for it? Okay, so the gem is... okay, so it needs a lot of experience. A lot more than I thought. I thought I got rid of combustion. Ice trap, combustion. Where's the bone chill? Fire trap, swift affliction, swift assembly, charge. Okay, combustion. Where did I put bone chill? Ice trap, charged, combustion. Okay, I know I bought bone chill. There it is. Okay, why was bone chill not in there? That's kind of weird. Okay. Alright, so that should actually help a fair bit. So we want to head upwards a little bit now to try and find the trap that I want. So this should, yeah, bone chill, you can already see an effect happening. And there we go. First level up for the ice trap. I'll get it in just a second. Let the ice traps just finish this jerk off. So, ice gem right now at level 1. So we're doing 727 to 835 cold damage. Now we upgrade it. 856. So yeah, that's already a nice little upgrade there. So yeah, lots of cold damage all around. That's pretty nice to have. I just need to really see the gem level up a bit faster. And I do seem to have a good amount of survivability at the moment. I do need to take this guy out though. So I throw out a lot of traps, but they really need to increase in their damage right now. And we have another level up as well. Alright, there we go. We took him out. So the Summon Lightning Golem was leveled up, and the added cold damage has leveled up. So that I think I had on my Lightning guy anyway. But it's not really a big concern. I don't really care too much about the Lightning Golem. It's just a nice little bonus. We are definitely getting through the game pretty quickly. Yeah, things start picking up once you get your build in place. And okay, so when you see these little green dot things on the map there, you usually follow it if you want to get a Legion chest. It just takes a little while to kill everything, but because we need the experience for our gems, might as well do that, because the next boss is kind of a pain. So we're going to take that two stone ring and the battle Lemire, because it's actually a 5-slot one. So if we get something that has 6 slots, we're going to be very happy with that. Now, you know what? I want to take out the Crucible because there's an item I have here that seems like it's... That was actually what I was going to put in too. I was going to use that wand. Oh, I can't. So we need a Jeweler's Gem. Like, it does have a nice amount of cold damage, so let's quickly go back to town. Might as well identify those. Okay. And you know, shoot, I can't. Okay, I'll do that a little bit later. Might as well just level up the wand first. Okay. Let's get it all the way to the first level here and hope for the best. There we go. So it is on Brutal. So we just have to hope that they're not too bad at the moment. Because if it was the fire trap, we'd already be finished here. But because it's the frost trap, and I'm still working on leveling it up, it's not doing nearly as much damage to these guys. But they are oh, shoot. I really hope I didn't bite off more than I can chew. But the ice gem is about to hit another level up too, so that's good. Stop following me. Take out the golem. Okay, I really should just skip this part. Or, you know what? Let's go back to the fire for a little bit. And we will see here. Okay. Siphoning trap. No. Fire trap. Alright, let's put you back in. Now, that and combustion support. Okay, let's put the ice trap there. That way at least the ice trap's leveling up, and we can't really level up the bone chill at the moment. So at least this way we can get some points in the bone trap. But fire trap just does a ridiculous amount of damage, so we're definitely going to do much better there. See? Already dead. Jeez, just look how much the fire trap eats these guys up. Alright, so that's all finished. I kind of wasted a little bit of time just playing with the ice trap there when I should have just been leveling it up this way. So fire trap, ice trap, both up. Oh, seriously? Pay attention, Chris. You're gonna wipe here and then have to start all over again. Because you were just dicking around. Alright. So where did we finish off? Okay, they're dead now. And we want to follow the path down here. We have a lightning golem out. Yes. Alright, so the boss shouldn't be too difficult with this trap build. But those those guys in the Crucible still are quite brutal. So if you just stay well out of his range, he does dash a lot to get towards you, and you gotta look out for those beat. Okay, I am kind of making an ass out of myself here, I'm dying a lot. All right, I'm gonna shut up and focus on this boss because I'm down to my last attempt, and I really need to pay attention. Alright. Here we go. Last try. Okay. Alright, die, buddy. You're going down. There we go. Okay. Just had to focus a little bit there. And now he's down. Okay, so we can return back to the Chamber of Sins. Let's see here. We just have to quickly go to our portal. Which is... or just cast a new one. I have plenty of those, so I don't know why. Sometimes I kind of just run around. Okay, so now we talk to Silk. He gives us the key. Okay, and now we just follow the path north. Now we are on our way. Okay, so Chamber of Sins level 1 is finished. We went there, so now we have to find the exit, which leads to... I can't remember where. I don't remember the game nearly... Well, I've run it a few times, so I know what to do. I just can't remember the areas as well. Okay, got that Tiger Sword. Just because it has quite a bit of slots. Another Trial of Ascendancy there, so... Yeah, you get them out of the way pretty quickly. It's just a matter of pretty much speeding through. You can try and get through the trials without taking a single hit, but what I see a lot of people do is pretty much just speed run right through the whole thing. They might take some damage from traps, but it's almost... It's not even really a concern. Oh, that's... Evasion, fancy foil. No, we don't need that. Where to next? I think it's up. So by the looks of it, we're taking the upper path. We are getting through pretty quickly. There's another hideout there. The Baleful hideout. You can always tell where the... You kind of have an idea where to find each one based on what the tooltip says. It usually tells you where to find it. And then there's other hideouts that are a lot more difficult to get through. Okay, let's go back to town. Alright. Okay, can't get anything yet. I don't have the room. Alright, let's sell a couple items. Sell that. No, we don't need that. 549 armor, so it is much better actually. The only problem is the colors. So we can change that though. You know what? We have to go to our stash and get some more Scrolls of Wisdom. Okay. So if we want to change that, we have quite a bit of evasion armor. We have cold resist, but we do lose some of the fire resist, but that's not a big deal, especially since you're getting a lot more armor as well. So let's see if we can link this up. No. Okay, so I'll have to get some more links. Let's actually see if we can get... Yeah, no. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we do need some more links. We have 2 green, 2 red, and blue. We want at least 1 blue and a few green. Okay, no. That's one thing that I'm really looking forward to Path of Exile 2 changing. Just having to do all this annoying stuff with the armor. It really makes it so you don't want to change gear because it's such a pain in the butt. Okay, that's actually really good. Okay, now we just need a bunch of link ones. Okay. So you're not selling links. Are you selling links? Okay, so it costs 4 jewelers, so... Okay. Nope. Yeah, that's definitely a problem with this. Okay, so we are able to get the 4 slots, so that's good enough for now. Okay, so let's move this back. And that should be good. So, yeah, now we have a bit more evasion rating, a bit more armor. That's pretty good. And yeah, the life went down a little bit, but that's fine. Let's see, where was it that I wanted to put some points in? Oh yeah, right here. Okay, yeah, so we can't really get it yet, but we're going to go for the maximum power charges first, and then the frenzy. Actually, we'll get the frenzy charges first. Okay. All right, so my armor is 640. Not the greatest amount of armor, but evasion's pretty good. All right. So fire trap is still good there. Okay, let's get back to the Chamber of Sins before the portal collapses. And you know, I want to sell a bunch of stuff, and I don't think I even sold it. No, I didn't. So I kind of just wasted some more time unnecessarily. Alright, so it was everything in the inventory I wanted to sell now. Alright, so that can go, that can go. That I wasn't sure of. That can go. That can go. Ooh, that's actually a decent wand. And it's more damage, so we'll keep that wand for now. Okay, so that's good.
Farewell.
Alright, continue on. So everything is active. We have our guy there. Okay. So very much like it's a very similar setup. I think there's even a boss up here that you have to fight. But yeah, this was exactly like I remember from Act 2. I don't know if there's a boss here. Nope, no boss here. So instead of fighting one here and then I think getting some kind of gem to get to the forest, now you just take a little secret passage here, and then that takes you to the den. Alright, so we got our waypoints. Yeah, I kind of wasted quite a bit of time. Well, okay, something there ate away my health pretty quickly. Good thing I noticed it just in time. So spiders here. Yeah, and the final boss of this is another giant spider. I think its name is... Oh, it's actually right there. Arcali. Arcali. So here there is a boss somewhere. And if you kill it, I think it gives you a book. So along Acts 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, you can get quite a few little skill point books. Yeah, you just have to find the right spot for it. Yeah, I like throwing down a bunch of traps before activating that. And then as soon as everything spawns, it just explodes. Okay, I don't think we're going to be picking... actually, we do have room. So yeah, I definitely want those chromatic orbs because you can go through them really quickly, and getting more of those is definitely better. I kind of wish that for some of the items that were a bit bigger in size, you would get more than just a single orb. Kindling orb, I don't know what that is. Right, so that takes me to the field, so I think there is a little bit more here that I have to get. What did the one give? So that gave 1 to 18 lightning damage, critical strike. So the wands... Yeah. No, I'm not going to bother using the wand yet. Although it does add quite a bit of damage by the look of it. It's just I have to put the right slots in, and I can always do that later. Alright, so I'm pretty sure there was... You fight the great white beast here again, but the remnants of it. Ah, there it is. The great white bones. Okay, so... Huh. I thought he was actually used for something. I guess it was just like a nostalgia thing, fighting a great white beast. You just fight his skeleton now. Alright. So, that was not really necessary. You don't have to kill the great white beast, but you can. To the Ashen Fields. So the waypoint is right here as well. Okay, so in this area, you pretty much just follow the path south because the crossroads blocked you from here before. There was a little path there, but you couldn't get by it. So now you just follow here, and then you fight another mini-boss. And then that's it for this area, I think. I don't think there's anything extra in this one. Okay. Put that there, this over. Pick up the Coliseum plates. Alright. I still do like the fire traps, though. It's just an instant explosion. It just tears everything up. And the trail that it leaves there, you just can't go wrong with that. The only thing that I want to eventually level is the lightning trap. Ooh, he has quite a bit of health. I think he has a decent amount of fire resist, because the fire resist one looked a bit more colorful. Alright, so the ancient gauntlets are just armor, so no, we don't really need those. Alright, now let's head to the northern forest. Oh, it looks like Aaron's on right now, but he's just playing Sword of the Stars, the Pit. That game sucks. But I think that if he upgraded his computer, he'd probably be a lot more interested in more graphically intense games. But a lot of games that he plays, he can't really jack up the settings very much. So he's stuck with like Sword of the Stars, The Pit, StarCraft 1. I think probably that's one of the reasons why he didn't really play Diablo 4 much. I mean, it also wasn't that great of a game anyway, but... yeah, I think his computer was pretty much having a heart attack for Path of Exile, for Diablo, for StarCraft 2. I actually think he can run StarCraft 2, but I don't know. Oh, there is a altar here that you can go for that you want to get. So you have to find the Dread Thicket. You have to get 7 of the flies here, I believe. Yeah, you can see the little exclamation mark there. So you have to get the fireflies, and then once you get all of them, then you can head to the next area. I hope I have enough room, but if not, then I can always hit town quickly and just clear everything out. So we need 7 of those, and then there is a sub-area here that you kill off something. I think it's a giant beast that you have to kill. So getting through. You don't need that sniper's bow. Okay, so the inventory is full. Gotta go back to town now.
I don't think I need to be doing that right.
Alright, so another skill book.
There's an Esme.
Yeah, we are gonna need that in a second. But let's sell some of this stuff. So, sell the plates. That's... that one. That's... and... we want to keep... I think the other ones. No, we don't have chaos. Although this one's pretty powerful. Increased attack speed, increased spell damage. So... I think this one's actually better. Oh, it's the one I leveled up anyway. Alright, so let's do that.
Go with courage.
Okay. Okay, I think I just saw Bone Chill support leveled up. Oh, I have a Bone Chill support. Okay, that's why I leveled up. So, summon Skitterbot, so I do need another one that I eventually want to level. Yeah, we'll worry about that when we eventually change specs.
I don't think I need to
So,
be doing that right.
okay.
Always keep your eyes on the horizon.
Okay, so I want the reward. Okay. Now back to the Dread Thickets. I need to get the last fireflies. And kill the enemy here. So when you get 7, the quest should update in your quest log if you have that tracked at all. Okay, so there's one more up there, and then the sub area. Okay, he really made us work for it, but looks like he gave a pretty good item. Alright, so there's the Den of Despair, and we still need a few more fireflies. So, the Mother of Despair. So as long as you keep dodging the shadows that they put out, and no, nothing we need there, nothing we need there. Alright, so back to the Dread Thickets, and I think this might be the last firefly. Yep. Alright, so let's exit the character screen, log back in. And to the Northern Forest. So we still want to find the altar here. And then once we find that, we put the necklace on, fight a few enemies, and then that's it. gotta be around here somewhere. I hope this doesn't lead to a dead end. Yeah, Path of Exile 2 is really going to add some good quality of life changes. The fact that you're using Spirit instead of mana for the abilities, for all your auras, the way that you don't have to worry about your gear for the gems anymore, that's going to be amazing. Alright, so it's gotta be around here somewhere. No, it wouldn't be on the path that connects the two here. It would have to be somewhere along the bottom. I can't even imagine this game without an item filter now. I mean, Ruthless would definitely cut out a lot of that extra stuff, but... Oops. Okay, so we want... Let's take it all the way up to 100%. As I think on this, we can take it. Yep, just look at their health drop. The fire traps were definitely the way to go here. Okay, was that all of them? Where did the crucible go? Okay, yeah, I guess we got them all. Alright, now we just need one more thing here. Yeah, you know what? I don't care about that helm right now. Oh, this is the shrine right here. Go up. Activate it. Okay, I thought I got the gem. Oh no, I didn't have the space. That's what it was. Alright, let's sell the items that we don't need. You can go, you can go. You can definitely go. And you can stay. Okay. Could have used the book before.
Greetings.
Alright, so take Rule's necklace.
Go with courage.
Groost's necklace. And we do have some points to put in, so I wanted the frenzy charges first, which were here. Wanted the maximum frenzy charges, and then 20% increased frenzy charge duration. So, we got that. Throw the mines out, kill everything here, and there we go. Done and done. Yeah, take that. Alright, so now the exit should be to the north just a little bit. Okay, there it is. No, we've already been to the Dread Thicket. We don't need that one, so it must be north of that. And there we go. So now we're at the causeway. And this, I think, is an entirely new area. Nothing in the game so far has looked like this one. Yeah, the only problem with this is that the paths are so narrow that any ranged enemies can suck your health away really quickly, but also any melee ones just get destroyed by traps. So this one is fairly straightforward. There's nothing really to get here except the star. You can start doing those, the Temple of... Shoot, I can't remember. But the one you talked to Ava for. Alva. Alright, so there's my waypoints. And then keep going. The star is usually near the end. It's really hard to miss. That guy was pretty easy. Melee ones usually are. It's the range ones you definitely need to watch out for. It's gonna appear any second now. So there's this area, and then the next one I think is the final one before the boss's temple. And we do have the fireflies now, so we can burn through the web that blocks it really easily. So there it is. Almost there. Alright, and we have the Keisha Star now. Go to the city. Inventory space is almost all gone, but once we find the door, then we get rid of 7 of those fireflies. And the waypoint is usually right in front of the door. So if you see the waypoint, try and get there, because that's where you have to be. Yeah, I forget what the proper layout for this is. I think it's kind of you either head up or down. Take a little loop from either there or from the top or the bottom, and then that should take you to the door. Because you can kind of see the middle there, so we're looking for a spot that connects it. So I think I might have chosen the wrong way. If I had gone south, I probably would have already been near the middle. Because I think where the little book is, that's pretty much where I want to head. And we're not going to bother doing another crucible right now. Alright, so that book is at the 1. Not quite. So the frost gem is coming along a bit, but I don't want to risk putting it back in yet, because it's still a fair bit away behind, so it's not going to do nearly the damage that I want for this act. So it's not there. Maybe along the bottom a little bit. I still haven't seen the waypoint pop up yet. Those guys can be pretty deadly, especially in the maps, because you have to get close to them and they just do not want you to. We are somewhat close, I think. Yeah, I usually want to take out the guys that shoot those orbs at you, just because they're kind of annoying. Alright, so I still haven't found it yet. It's got to be around here somewhere. Yeah, it feels like the maps are a little bit more complex now. They can take you a bit longer to get through. And I think they designed Acts 6 to 10 just to be a little bit more of a grind, because sometimes you can just follow a very easy path and get you from where you start to the next area, whereas this, it feels very random. Alright, I think I'm almost there. So I think it circles around, so maybe head for that. Yep, there it is. There's the waypoint. Then you talk to Yina. She turns into a fox. A Firefox, which is also the browser that I use. Way better than Chrome, I think. So hopefully we can take out the boss fairly easy. The mechanics of it are very simple. He has these purple webs that start going from top and bottom and side to side. So you have to find the spot that's open when he does his thing that fills the full room. But he also does like a single one from both the top and the side. And that one's really easy to dodge. And then he also has an attack where whichever way his head's pointing, that's the way that you do not want to be standing in front of, because he shoots out a ranged attack that fills up a large portion of the room and does a lot of damage. And then he summons a bunch of ads, but ads are not much of an issue, especially when you have this much AoE damage. Alright, so we are now looking for level 2 of this, and then from there it's just a quick look for his lair. Ooh, lightning storm, I never like these guys. Alright, that takes care of that. Alright, there's the first door. I think that still puts you on level 1. Yeah, just to a different area. Alright, so we are almost finished this act. Which is good because I'm starting to get a little bit tired now. It definitely helps being a Nighthawk for making these videos. Yeah, I like how I have second wind now for the dash. The only other one that would be a really good button to pick is the fire dash, because it has 3 charges, whereas frost, blink, and dash for some reason only have 1. I'm not actually sure why that is. I guess second wind would probably add more dashes to fire dash as well. Alright, so we're at level 2 now. Now we just have to find where the layer is. Yeah, I find if you're always kind of weaving side to side, those projectiles are going to have a lot lower chance of hitting you. That, combined with the fact that I have evasion, you always want to keep moving. You want to just absorb the blows as little as possible. Alright, so nope, nothing there. It's a lot of evasion, but no, we don't need that one. Okay. Oh, we can actually head north. And let's level up all these gems. Yeah, throughout this game, at least in the standard mode, you get so many of the blacksmith and the armor trinkets that it doesn't hurt to just use 20 on an item, get that quality up. Alright, there's the stairs to the next area. We are almost done this act. We get to see a giant spider. So in Act 2 we fought the Weaver. In this one I think we fight a much, much bigger version. Well, don't think. I know you do fight a much bigger version. It takes a little bit more focus to actually take that one out. The Weaver you can just grind through, and as long as you have tons of AoE, you're all set. With this one, you sort of have to watch the cues there. Alright. Yeah, I really like how the people that make this game, they have such love for the genre, and they put together a good game. You can tell that they really enjoy their work, and they're always making new assets for it. Almost through. Just a little bit further. Yeah, I think one person that I definitely recommend if you're actually looking for Path of Exile guides are either Zazarian or Sladra. It's where I've picked up quite a bit about the game. Just listen to them while doing the grind, because they have tips. Even if you're an experienced player, just watching some of their beginner guides, you can usually learn something. Or remember something that you might have forgotten, because if you've been playing for the game for nearly as much as they have, you've probably learned all this stuff and then forgot about it later. And I think there's the door. That probably leads to another area. Yep, stairs. So you have to go through 2 different stair areas, and then I think that's it for this area. Then you find the boss's lair. Yep, I see it. So once you find the bridge, yeah, you know that you found it. And what leveled up? The ice trap. So those... Okay, those were the webs. I guess it was that and the... his little temper tantrum thing that he does. Yep, that. The little spit that he does. It's pretty brutal. So once he reaches a certain amount of health, he goes and he eats Silk. So you don't even get to save Silk after all this. Yep, so watch out for those. And then keep killing the ads. And just wherever his face is facing, that's where you do not want to be standing. Oh, he's dead already. Okay, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Alright, so let's grab the wands. Can we get the staff? I don't think we can. The high point staff? Nope. Yeah, not that we really need it. So let's grab that steel circlet and go back to town. So we have a bunch of rewards to get now.
I feel I have failed.
Right. Let's do dexterity and intellect, sell items. Right, so identify. Okay, so that one. No, not the greatest. Sell this. Sell that one. That's a pretty good amulet. So I get dexterity and intellect. 30 strength. Ooh, that's a good... That actually is a really good one. Okay, I'm going to replace the amulet I have with that. Keep that wand. That can go. Yep, that can go. Ooh, I get quite a bit more intellect with this one. I don't really need the dexterity, cold, and lightning resist, so that's actually really good. So let's get rid of this. Yep. Okay. So let's put you on. Let's put you on. There we go. And oh, we can actually equip this finally. So fire and cold resist. Or just fire resist, intellect. So let's replace this ring. Or this 33, but this adds strength. Lightning resist. Fire resist. I think that's the one I wanted to replace. Alright, so talk to Wormer, get the book. Hope that portal doesn't collapse because I don't want to fight the guy again. Okay, nothing from you. Get that. Alright, so. And. Okay, so back to there. Anything I want here. Take that on the staff, and now let's.
You hear that? No. It is spirit singing us as the fly who escapes the web. Yes, it is most happy.
Okay. So she's going back to Act 8. Not that we have to worry. So there's a quick little run to Act 9, so we'll just make that run and then call it for the nights. But yeah, this area is just packed with a bunch of enemies. If you follow the wall, you can usually find that there's more often than not, this is where you'll find one of the few maps that take, I think, 6 of those beasties for you to capture for Enir. But you have to wait till you actually find the first one before, you know. There's just so many enemies here. And it actually feels like their damage gets a big increase in this act too. And one thing that's I think you definitely want to have for this act is some poison resist, because when you go into the sewers, the zombies just leave a pool behind and basically fill everything up, and then oh, okay, did I get that? Alright, let's get as much of this as we can. So let's go for 100%. They do hit very hard at 100% lethality. But we got just enough down to get it finished. And let's finish off that guy. Alright, so we have 4 points to use up. I can probably finish off that node that gives the power and endurance charges. And maybe even get the one that gives a gem slot as well. Alright, so there is the stairs. And then it's just a quick run through the bridge here. Just follow it. Yeah, for here as well, it's 2 areas to do for the, if you do have to collect the beasts. So that's why, more often than not, if you were going to find one that had 6, it would be this one. You should get like 4 or 5 beasts down there, and then 1 or 2 up here. But we don't have to worry about that, because it doesn't look like Irnir is even doing this area. So we just weren't fortunate enough to collect beasts here. So that was actually a pretty short run from Act 8 to 9. Or no, 7 to 8. Okay, so the boss for this one is the Sun and the Moon Spirit, and then Act 9 is the Resident Evil type thing. And then Act 10 is Kativa again. Alright, so we've made it to the Star Encampment. So this one is very similar, the same kind of layout again. So they really haven't changed anything for this act. But we are level 60 now. Pretty good defense. Let's put those points in. So we got that. And basic jewel socket, and we can also put points in intellect afterwards. So as far as chargers go, we can get 3 or 4 frenzy charges, and that lasts 20% longer. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 16% more speed modifier and cast speed modifier, and then and damage as well. And then the power charges, 50% critical chance multiplier. And okay, so that basically covers all that. Strength is good, intellect is good, dexterity is good. We can equip most of the armor that we really need, but we want a more intellect focused build for this one. And that basically covers everything. So right now the ice trap is starting to head up a little bit more, so 1557, whereas the fire trap is now doing close to 2500 per second. I'd like to get that up to close to 18,000 or so by probably the end of the game, and then kind of hope for even more there. But 5,700 fire damage per second. Yeah, we are slowly but surely getting there. It's just we need more multipliers. Anyway, that's it for now. So thanks for watching. I'll have more up soon. And have a good night. Bye.